Oh, what's your soul saying? Oh.
Hello guys, I hope you're well. Thank you for joining me today for this Divine Masculine reading. I have done a weekly reading, so if you want to check that out, and it was very powerful, very positive reading, and they have been for such a long time now for the Divine Masculines. Things are shifting and happening big time, so if you want to check that out, go and check it out. Today I'm just going to see what energy the Divine Masculines are in today, because energy changes all the time. So I just feel the Divine Feminines need a bit of guidance this week, because you could be still experiencing this dark energy and really having to focus and really putting your trust, faith, belief into practice this week. So I'm going to use Archangel Michael cards to start the reading. So I'm going to start shuffling. If you are new, welcome to my channel, Align with My Soul. My name is Zoe, and thank you to all of you for the donations, for supporting me on my journey, supporting my channel. It really does mean the world to me. Thank you so much. If you'd like a private reading, just email me. But if you'd like a clearer message for your unique twin flame journey, because everybody's journey is unique to them. So if you want a clearer message, just email me. It's in the description box down below, and I can do a private reading for you. And my readings are timeless, so it doesn't matter when you've tapped on this reading. If it resonates and you feel connected to me, it means it's for you. And I use the labels Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, because that's how I channel. It's easier for you to understand. Please don't be offended. I do realise it's just energy. Just put it into your situation, how it resonates. Right, what's going on with the Divine Masculine today? How are they feeling today? What are they experiencing? What energy are they in? Nice clear message, please. I'm using Archangel Michael because I'm drawn to use these cards, because Archangel Michael helps us cut the doubt and the fear and the toxicity, the negativity out of our lives and protects us. So I'm interested to see what's going to come out for the Divine Masculines today. Believe and trust. Yeah. Oh my goodness, that's very powerful. The Divine Masculines believe and they trust in themselves. They believe and trust in this journey because you're putting into practice. The Divine Feminines, the person that's watching, because you're putting this into practice big time at the moment about believing and trusting. And the Divine Masculines do believe in themselves. They believe in this relationship. They believe in the higher power. They're just in this energy of believing. So this is really good energy to be in. Before going to sleep tonight, say, Archangel Michael, please enter my dreams and replace fear and faith and trust. Let me be filled with strength, courage and confidence. Yeah. Because they're believing and trusting in themselves and trusting this situation, this journey, because they're so committed. This is giving them confidence and the courage and the strength to work towards coming towards you. And we know in the weekly reading that it's, you know, the two cards, the most powerful cards came out, Eternal Love and Miracle of Love, because they have this awareness, they are conscious. And because they're aware and they're conscious, they believe and trust. They're not allowing the doubt and the fear to get in the way anymore, which is, you know, they've got this courage and strength, and courage and strength came out in the weekly reading as well. So they're believing and trusting, and that's because you're being tested at the moment to show that you believe and trust. So keep doing what you're doing, guys, because it's amazing. Because the energy that Divine Masculines in today are that they are believing and trusting, and they're working through the doubt and the fear and then the toxic negative thoughts. We know that they've balanced this out, their higher selves there and their ego. They're not allowing the ego to take over anymore. So, and I feel very strongly to say to you guys as well today that you need to hear this as well. Believe and trust. Whatever's going on in the 3D, it's all illusions. It's very challenging at the moment. So just know whatever you're experiencing in the 3D, they're just illusions. You've got to see past it, and you could be really being tested big time. So just keep believing and trusting, because that is what you're doing, and that's why this come out saying this is what the energy, the Divine Masculines, whatever you've been facing recently you've been rising above it and believing and trusting in your divine masculine. So keep doing what you're doing, because it's helping your divine masculine. Whatever you're doing for yourself, you're helping your twin. Always remember that. So I'm going to use an animal card next as well. Archangel animal cards. So let's see what else comes out. So keep believing, guys, and trusting, because this is the energy your divine masculine's in by doing what you're doing. So what else do we need to know today about the divine masculines? What energy are they in? How are they feeling? What are they experiencing today? We know they're believing and trusting, which is helping them have this courage, strength and confidence to proceed forwards, to come towards you, to take action in this situation with this relationship. This is what they're wanting to do. This is, you know, they're wanting to express their love. What else do we need to know today? We know they're believing and trusting. What other feelings are they experiencing today? Nice clear message, please. And it's the elephant. Open yourself to true abundance. Yeah. And this is a very powerful card because it's green, and green is, you know, the divine masculine's heart chakra is open. We know it's been cracked over. They're in their heart space. They're just looking at things through the eyes of love. And this is what's helping them to believe and trust, and to know that they are being taken care of and supported, and everything they're needing to help them have this courage and strength to come towards you. It's been provided. That's what's happening. They're having guidance. They're receiving the guidance to help them. This is really cute, isn't it? The picture in it with the elephants. So they're opening themselves up to the truth, and because they're opening themselves up to the truth, this is bringing abundance in every area of their life. It's giving them the wisdom, and that is abundance, by getting the wisdom and the guidance that you need to support you in a situation that could be quite challenging and uncomfortable, because this is all new to the divine masculines, because they're so used to hiding and running away. They're actually facing things now, so they are being so supported. So I'm going to read what it says in the guidebook. Okay, I'm just going to go straight to the guidance because I don't want to make this reading too long. So the guidance is for this card. The elephant card reminds you to keep your frequency high by having more fun playing and being joyful. Whether you're male or female, practice divine feminine qualities within every area of your life to ensure you have strong, stable foundations for your spiritual life. Sit quietly and breathe into your third eye, tune into the elephant kingdom and Archangel Raphael, the awesome emerald angel of healing and abundance. Then link into Jupiter and ascended aspect Jumbai to call in perfect health and cosmic abundance to bathe your consciousness. Feel this energy permeate your cells and know the universe supports your divine perfection and heart's desire. There you go. They're feeling this protection from the universe, from God. Then send our stream of light to help build the crystalline web of light around our planet. So they are so tuned in with themselves. Their third eye is open. They have strong vision of where they're heading. Archangel Raphael is supporting your divine masculine as well, healing and giving, you know, by having this healing, which is healing wounds, you know, things that they've been afraid of for so long, that they've been experiencing, where how it's been making them run. Not divine. Archangel Raphael is helping heal these wounds for your divine masculine to have the courage and the strength to feel different about this situation. And the divine masculines are balancing the feminine and masculine energy within themselves and putting more of the feminine side into practice more than they have before. It's about balancing this out, but they are using their feminine qualities as well to help them in this situation, which is enabling them to have strong, stable foundation. You know, they're having that feeling of stability, this balance. They're in the energy of high vibrational energy, which is, you know, they're keeping the energy, they're being joyful, they're in the energy of joy. They're being more playful. They're not taking life so seriously. They're feeling good about this situation. They're experiencing high frequency energy. So this is really good, which is obviously helping them to do this, to believe and trust. So this is amazing. They have, the more and more each day, the more that their chakras are opening, and they are just feeling so enlightened. They just understand everything. Everything's so clear to the Divine Masculines now, instead of being so foggy and distorted, like I said in the weekly reading. So this is really powerful. And they're in their feminine energy as well. So they are in their heart space, they're full of love. And the third eye has, has got vision about what they're doing, how they're, what they're on the right path. They feel confident about this. So yeah, it's all positive with the Divine Masculines. There's nothing to worry about. And they're just so conscious. They know exactly what's going on around them. They're just aware of everything at the moment. So, and Elephant is very family orientated as well. Just a loving energy. Because they're experiencing this feminine energy as well, and because they're feeling it, they're feeling this belief, they're believing and they're trusting, they're feeling that they're confident about expressing this, because they're experiencing more feminine energy at the moment. So you, the person that's watching, could be experiencing more of the masculine energy as well. So let me know in the comments down below if that's how you're feeling. You feel like you're more in your masculine energy at the moment, having to deal with things, sort things out, cut things out of your life, just being firm, making healthy boundaries, all of those kind of things. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below. So I'm going to go for next, what should I use? I'm going to go for Archangel Oracles, because I haven't used these for a while. So let's see. What else do we need to know about the Divine Masculines? We know they are in the energy of believing and trusting. They're in a high vibrational energy, joyful. They're getting the wisdom, the guidance they're needing. The third eye is open, the heart chakra's open. They're feeling this love. They're having more feminine energy. They're in their feminine energy more at the moment. What else do we need to know? What other energy are they experiencing? What are they dealing with? What are they feeling? Nice clear message, please. Patience. Archangel Jophiel, your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realise. Still, they need nurturing and patience. Yeah, so they're learning about patience as well, the Divine Masculines. And I feel this is again a message for you, is whatever the Divine Masculines experience, you experience anyway first, and then the Divine Masculines experience it. So this is a message, I think, for you as well about, believe and trust came out, and now patience, and the Divine Feminines need to, or maybe being tested a little bit to be patient. Divine Masculines are doing this as well, practicing patience, not to want everything to be sorted out in one go, to know that it takes time for things to be sorted out and to bloom fully. It takes time for things to grow. And it's about learning to have patience and just to keep believing and trusting in the situation. So let's see what it says in the book. They're learning about patience, being patient with themselves, because they want everything sorted out in one go. So they're having to learn this, that it takes time to sort things out. And it's 51, which is 5 and 1, which is 6. So let's see. It takes time for a seedling to push through the ground and mature into a flower-bearing plant. Yet each moment of plant's life cycle can bring joy to those who notice its beauty. In the same way, enjoy the process of realising your dreams. Slow down and feel gratitude as each step brings you manifestation into tangible form. Notice the lessons and love that spring from every moment that you engage in acting upon your dreams. Yeah. So your divine masculine could be waiting on something to happen or something before they, they're wanting something to happen before they actually come forwards. Or it's about them having patience with themselves, not to put too much pressure on themselves, thinking that they've got to have everything sorted out and that, or thinking that they've got to be completely healed or have no negativity, toxicity, or for everything to be perfect and everything before they can come forwards to you. So they're learning about patience and about time, that it takes time to work through all of these things that have been holding the divine masculines back for such a long time. And like I said, they could be waiting on something as well that they've put into place, and they're waiting for it to grow, and learning to believe and trust, believe and trust that yes, you've taken action towards whatever it is that they've taken action towards, and it takes time for things to grow, to see the results of whatever situation it is your divine masculine is experiencing. But it's about having patience with themselves as well, not being so hard on themselves and to think that they've got to have everything sorted out within them first. And again, this is, you mirror each other, and you could be experiencing where you're like maybe having to put into practice patience yourself, being patient with this situation with your divine masculine, being patient with your divine masculine, and letting go of the control. So yeah, patience. The divine masculines are in the energy of where they're having to learn about patience, and to keep believing and trusting in this situation. And they are believing and trusting, and this is why they are getting the wisdom and the guidance to help them. And we know this is going to be such a powerful, powerful week because of the cards that came out. It's going to be a really good week, and it is the beginning of the week. And you could be thinking, well, yeah, at the moment nothing's really happening and nothing's changed, and I'm not really feeling that great. But we've got another 6 days to go. Yeah, and we know the divine masculines energy overall this week is very powerful, very positive, eternal love and miracle of love. So we have to keep believing and trusting and have patience. And divine masculines are experiencing this as well, having patience with themselves, not to be so hard on themselves, and for everything to be sorted out in one go, to realise it takes time to work through illusions that they may be having to experience in the 3D. But they do have that within them now. They know that they have this courage, their inner strength, they're in their heart space, they are experiencing more feminine energy, and they do want so much to express their love, and the love is exploding from them. And yeah, they're believing and trusting. So let's see what the communication is for you today, guys. Divine masculine message of love from Liz Harrison. Right, what is the communication today for the divine feminines? What will the divine masculines want to say to their divine feminines today? Nice clear message, please. What is the communication for the divine feminines? What the divine masculines love to say to you today? There's a communication. Trust me, there you go. And it's right in front of the card, believe and trust. The divine masculines are believing and trusting. Yeah, which is helping them this week change, because they're believing and trusting in the process of what they're experiencing this week, whatever that may be in the 3D. They want you to know, trust me. That's very powerful, and I feel that you really needed to hear that today. Trust me. Don't allow the ego to step in, or whatever's going on in the 3D to distract you. Don't get caught up in dramas. And you could be presented with quite challenging things, but you've got to rise above it and see through the eyes of love. So let's see what else comes out. I love you, yeah. And that's, how amazing is that? And that is in front of the elephant card, and it's the green heart chakra. And they're in the heart space, and they're in the feminine energy. They're experiencing this more, and they want to express themselves because of the feminine energy. I love you. What else does Divine Masculine want to say to you today? Our love is real. Yeah. Have patience. Our love is real. So if you're doubting, fearing because of what's going on in the 3D, that could be triggering you, not necessarily with your masculine, whatever's going on, just see through these illusions. Allow these things to happen. Rise above them. Put everything you've learned into place. Put this into practice now. See through the eyes of love, not through the eyes of fear. And just be aware. And we had the card for the Divine Feminines for the week was wake up. So this week you need to be awake. Awake. Whatever's going on around you, you need to be awake, conscious of what's going on. And it says at the bottom, our love will conquer all. So how amazing is that, guys? Our love is real. So if you've been doubting, like I said, and that's been taking over, and you've really been struggling to centre yourself and to quieten your mind and your ego, and you've been having doubts that your Divine Masculine, maybe you've made the whole thing up, and maybe you've got it wrong, because you could have come across things that are making you question things. The love is real. Our love is real. Your Divine Masculine is saying this today. Our love is real. I love you, and trust me. So whatever's going on in your situation, your Divine Masculine could be still quiet and you can't see any difference. And you're watching the weekly reading and it's saying about, you know, the eternal love, miracle love, and it doesn't make any sense to you. Keep trusting, keep believing. And I feel that you are mastering this now. You're not going to allow the triggers, the doubt and the fear that's coming in, situations in the 3D. You're not allowing that to take over anymore. You're managing it. You're not responding to it how you did before. You're responding to it through the eyes of love. Yes, it can be uncomfortable, but you're aware of what's going on and you're not going to allow this to take over anymore. So overall, this reading is very, very positive. Yes, again, all my readings are positive anyway, because it's always movement forwards, and the Divine Masculines are always taking action and doing their work, even if you can't see it, by being committed to themselves, by taking on this journey and not running. We know that they're not running anymore. They're coming towards you, and they've had big shifts. And the most important thing is they're in the heart space. Their heart is so open. And how amazing is it that we've got trust me in front of believe and trust. They are believing and trusting. This is why they're able to keep moving forwards and taking action and learning about this journey, being awake, and learning every single day about themselves. Balancing their ego, the higher self, the feminine, masculine energy, balancing it out. Learning about patience, that's taking their time, not rushing, because they know this time it's got to be different. It's got to be different how they come towards you. They've got to show you their authentic self. They can't come across or come towards you with BS anymore. They can't. It's got to be different. So this takes some time for them to be able to get in this place of actually taking some action. They're wanting to come forwards. They've got all this love they want to express to you, but they're learning to have patience about how to do it properly. They want to have everything right, and there might be things they're working on to do with other areas of their life, and they're learning about patience. It doesn't all happen in one day. It takes time for things to grow. being patient with themselves, not to beating themselves up thinking, oh, well, I haven't achieved this yet and I haven't done this yet, you know, I'm no good. I really want to express myself. Really just being hard on themselves. They've got to learn to be patient with themselves, and that really could piss you off, the person that's, you know, divine feminines, because you're thinking how much more time, or, you know, blah blah. But whatever the divine masculines are experiencing, you know, it's because if there is something more that divine masculines have got to do, it's because there's something within you that has to happen. You could be really being tested, like I said, at the moment, to show that you are really believing and trusting. Are you going to let all them stupid triggers or whatever situation that's going in the 3D, are you going to allow that to take over you? Or are you going to be true to yourself? Are you going to keep being truthful and trusting your intuition? And it goes back to that all the time. You have that knowing within you. You have that, you know, you've been trusting your intuition. This is about this, you know, this journey is about trusting your intuition, being truthful to yourself, not allowing anything external from you to put you off, to listen to yourself and what you already know. To have this relationship with yourself. So the message from the divine masculines is today is to keep trusting. They love you, and this love is real that you're experiencing. So you really needed to hear that today, I feel. So let's see what it says in my energy pot as well. Let's see. Marriage. Yeah. This can mean so many things, so just put it into your situation, how it resonates to you. But the divine masculines realise that, you know, this is a spiritual marriage. They know it's a deep, deep soul relationship because they're so awake now. They could be thinking about marriage, you know, actually marrying you in the 3D, you know, how we know it to be in the traditional way. And this is about commitment as well. Commitment. Being committed to you. Committed to this journey. Committed to themselves. And there is some of you out there that are actually married to your twin flame. So, as I said, put it into your situation, how it resonates. But, you know, that is so positive and a good energy. They're thinking about this spiritual marriage. They're thinking about marriage, you know, in the 3D. And for those that are married, they're thinking about this marriage that I have with you. Let's see what else comes out the energy. Strength, yeah. They're in their strength, they're in their power. They're not allowing the ego to take over. They're experiencing strength, and that came out for the weekly as well, reading. They have this strength. When you believe in your divine masculine, when you trust your divine masculine, this gives them the strength. It gives this shift within them to believe in themselves as well. When you believe in yourself, this helps your divine masculine. Whatever you do for yourself, the more you focus on yourself, the more this helps your divine masculine. If you're looking at your divine masculine as separate to you, and you're trying to work out what's going on with the physical person, that's when it all goes wrong, guys. And this is really challenging, I know. But what you have to remember is you're one soul. You're not separate. So whatever you're doing for yourself, you're doing for your divine masculine, your twin. And what you have been doing for some time now, it has been so positive and so amazing. And this is why the divine masculines are committed now to themselves, to God, to the universe, and this relationship. They have this understanding. And because they are so aware, and they're not just going along with how their life was before, they want this change in their life. They're not listening to what goes on in society and what society's telling them. They're accepting who they are, their unique self. They're comfortable with themselves, which is giving them the strength. Right, let's see what it says in my pots. What else is going to come out today for the communication? Yeah, I had a feeling this was going to come out. I want to make love to you. Yeah. They want to make love to you. They love you. The love is so real that you feel, and they want to make love to you. They want to be close to you. And this is in every aspect. They want to make love to you. They just want to hold you. They want to share their love with you. They want to be intimate physically with you. The whole thing. They want to make love to you. And they could be feeling this sacred love-making. There could be this sacred love-making energy, the sexual energy, you know. Kundalini is rising, the sacred chakra is opening. It's all open. So this is what you are going to experience, both of you, this desire. I love you with all my heart. Yeah, I love you with all my heart. How many times is this, you know, I love you, our love is real, I want to make love to you, I love you with all my heart. So if you have had a bit of a day today where you've experienced where you're just so like, you're really having to really work through negativity and the doubt and fear, this is confirmation to you. Your Divine Masculine does love you. They just need you to trust them, whatever's going on in the 3D. If you're thinking that they're you're wondering what they're doing and why they haven't been in touch, blah, 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 that all the things that Divine Feminines worry about. You don't need to worry. You need to just trust your Divine Masculine, trust yourself, trust what you already know, trust your, you know, be truthful to yourself. Don't talk or feed yourself bullshit anymore. It's really, really important. And you have been believing, you have been trusting, because that's why this has come out for the Divine Masculine today, because they are in the energy of believing and trusting. So that's amazing. I'm going to get a card for you now, guys. What should I pick for you? I'm going to get a daily guidance for you guys today. So I haven't used these for a while either, so... What is it the Divine Feminines need to know today to help them stay focused, to believe and trust in their Divine Masculine, to believe in this journey, to trust in God, the angels? What is it, the message today that Divine Feminines need to hear to help them stay focused? Nice clear message, please. Joy. I knew that was going to come out because it was at the bottom of the deck when I first started shuffling, and it's joy. I knew it was going to come out, the same as I knew this was going to come out. Oh my goodness. Joy, guys. Feel joy. You've got to feel this joy. Whatever is going on in your life right now, get yourself in the energy of joy. Because you are safe, you are protected, and whatever you're experiencing, like I said, in the 3D are just illusions. Be joyful. It's really important. And when you're joyful and when you're confident and you're trusting and you're believing, you're doing that for your twin as well. You're helping your Divine Masculine. Joy is the highest energy of all. It's the magical sense that everything is possible. Joy springs from appreciating the gifts within each moment. Joy allows you to attract and create your present and future moments at the highest possible levels. Yeah, so if you're in the energy of joy, you're living, you know, you're being present, and that's helping your next experience, you know, the future experience, because you're feeling this joy. And there is nothing to worry about. There is nothing bad is happening. It's just the ego feeding you a lot of nonsense. And as I said, you could be really being tested, but you've got to be in this joy. Stay in the joy, in this to connect with yourself and get yourself in a high vibrational energy. Think about all the good things that's happening in your life. Be grateful, be in the energy of gratitude. Be grateful of everything that's happening, all the good. Don't focus on things that you haven't got yet in your life that you're wanting. On the lack. Don't focus on the lack. Focus on feeling gratitude of how things are in your life right now and how looked after you are and how protected you are, and actually be blessed that you're actually having this experience, this journey, because it is such a blessing to experience this kind of love. You know, so many people would love to be able to experience this love and they don't know what you're talking about, and they could think you're totally crazy because the love is unexplainable and so powerful, so magical. It's such a beautiful experience. And sometimes it feels so negative, only because of what we feed ourselves, you know, from the ego. The ego kicks off and starts putting nastiness in because that's so used to going into fear. It's easier for us to go into fear than it is to feeling that everything's working out for us. To love. It's just wrong, isn't it? That we're so programmed to believe and focus on the fear instead of the love. But this is what's changing. This is what's changing in our life, is that we're converting everything into love now. We're learning to do that. And we're achieving this every day, whatever's going on. And Divine Masculines are learning and achieving this as well, because you're one soul. So you have nothing to worry about. And I hope this has helped somebody today. I really do, because I just feel that this needed to be said today, because we are experiencing this dark energy, and then the next moment we're in this amazing energy where everything just feels wonderful and peaceful and light, and you're feeling so much love, and then all of a sudden it just changes. You could be feeling one thing at 1 minute and then change. So you're really been tested. So let me know if you feel exactly the same as me, where your experience is dark and light, in and outness. But we can manage the dark. We have that ability within us. It doesn't have to be dark, because we can convert it into love, because we've learned so much on this journey. We're so awake, we've mastered this. So keep doing what you're doing, guys. You're doing an amazing job, and trust your Divine Masculine. Focus on yourself. Be in this joy energy, high vibrational energy. Know that this love is real. Your Divine Masculine wants to make love to you. He loves you with all his heart. They're thinking about marriage. They're understanding how deep this relationship is. They have the strength, because they are believing and trusting. So, how amazing, guys. And like I said at the beginning of the reading, if you would like a clearer message for your personal, unique twin flame journey, just email me. It's in the description box down below. And I do have Instagram and TikTok as well, so go and join me on that if you're interested, because I do messages from the Divine Masculine on that as well, on TikTok. And if you are new, don't forget to subscribe if you feel connected to me and the messages resonate, and like and share my videos, because it really helps my channel grow, and I really do think about you guys all the time, and I'm sending my love, my support, my strength and light to you all. Keep believing and trusting, guys. You're doing an amazing job. I love you. See ya.
Oh.